Peace. Peace, everybody. I'm going to just get right to this because it is quite pressing to me upon my analysis of it. What the fuck is wrong with Shakur Stevenson? Like truly and honestly, like for real, on the most basic, fundamental level. I asked this question with all the sincerity I could muster up at the moment. What the fuck is wrong with Shakur Stevenson? Apparently there is a problem. A big one. Recently, his supposed grandfather stated in an interview on a podcast, YouTuber's channel, that Erickson Lubin allegedly slapped a young Devin Haney. Now, this incident, from what I've been gathering, is supposed to have taken place when Devin was under the guidance and supervision of Stevenson's grandfather, supposed grandfather, and they were, of course, this is boxing related. And, upon them traveling together, they were taking care of boxing and things of the like. Okay. So this 170-year-old man sat in this interview, apparently lit up from within with joy and pride and just gushing, beaming, happy to spew this quote unquote news to this particular podcaster. At the time of this alleged incident, let's say Devin would have been somewhere around, let's say 13 years old, a literal child. Okay. Out with this man, he was given the leeway to go and do whatever it is that they're doing concerning boxing. And, it comes around that you're saying that Lubin, who was also very young at the time, slapped Devin Haney, the child. Let's just think about that for a second. This man is sitting there, coming on himself, pretty much, in front of the camera, gushing about such news and sharing such news with this podcaster. Even if this were true, let's say this incident were true, right? Is this what we're condoning now? To the people who are running with this and foaming about the mouth, putting this out and, reposting and just so happy now. And now Lubin is all the rage. People are talking about Lubin. Oh, okay, Lubin hitting this man up. Lubin, I'm sure he's getting all types of, DMs and questions and emails and goddamn texts and calls. I'm sure he is. 2 days ago, nobody gave a fuck about Lubin and what he's doing. But now all of a sudden this fake news comes out and people want to get in touch with him, right? Like, what is going on here? Are you that wet in your motherfucking panties to hear that in some way, even if it were a lie, even if it were a tale, in some way, as long as you can get the pleasure of finding out whether it's true or not, that in some way, Devin Haney can be fallible, can be perceived as fallible or proven as fallible, even if by a lie, a tale, a myth, some type of provocation, something. That is enough to get you satisfied, that even a tale, a superstition would be enough to wet your motherfucking panties about Devin Haney, so long as it's defamatory to him. You just need to see that in any way possible, in any manner possible, Devin is somehow fallible. In your psyche, you just need to have that. You need to have that spinning. These people are sick. And to Shakur Stevenson, he took took to his Twitter and reposted the clip of this portion of that interview and co-signed the statement made in the video of the alleged event. You know, what's crazy is that I cannot escape the fact, the reality, that the obsession that Shakur Stevenson has with Devin Haney is beyond anything reconcilable, beyond toxic, beyond awkward, beyond disgusting, and it is quite masochistic, if I may say so myself. What the fuck is wrong with this young man? This man proves by all measurable means that he has absolutely no relevance without the binding of himself, the leeching onto Devin Haney for a lifeline, for a source, for some type of blood content. This nigga is like a fucking mosquito, a leech. Like he just needs to latch on to something outside of himself for the sustenance that he cannot himself provide to his own existence and to his own relevancy. It's sick. The man can't do a god. Shouldn't you be motherfucking looking at who Tank goddamn Davis is fighting? Shouldn't you be looking around at 135? Devin is not even in your weight class no more. Didn't you bypass on multiple levels the opportunity to fight him for undisputed before he moved up to 140? Why the fuck are you still talking about Devin Haney? Like, it's sad because the young king is very talented, Shakur Stevenson. You know, I rocked with him for a long time up until recently, up until the last few months. This nigga's on some sucker shit. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this man's mentality. Like, it's very, very, very awkward. It's very awkward. You recording secret goddamn conversations with Bill Haney that you held in your vault for 5 years. You lying, talking about sign a contract. You ain't never send no goddamn contract Devin Haney's way. He sends you a contract and you ducking on multiple occasions. What the fuck is this? Don't you got a wife? You seem more obsessed with Devin than your girl. It's sick. And I hate to say something that would sound belittling to this young man, because I've rocked with him heavy at a particular point, like I said, up until recently, but the moves are just shaky as fuck. Like, focus on you. That's why I say your relevancy has no prominence, no existence without you latching on to the name of Devin Haney in some manner or way. You have no significance in your boxing career as a boxer, as a fighter, without your haste to go ahead and run and in some way, shape, or form associate yourself with the likes of Devin. It's sick. It's absolutely sick. Build up your own, rapport. Build up your own stature. You bypassed your own opportunities with Devin. Devin is no longer, in your realm. He's on to bigger and better things in a whole nother division. So long as you at 135, shut the fuck up about some damn Devin Haney. This nigga beats his meat. First thing he gets, he don't even have coffee in the morning. He want Devin Haney black with no fucking sugar, not coffee in the morning. It's obsessive and ridiculous. Because nobody motherfucking checking for you outside of Devin Haney. And you put yourself in that bind because you haven't shown and proven anything. It's absolutely ridiculous. And to the interviewer who nearly pissed himself with excitement in hearing the exchanging of that news that the 170-year-old man was saying on his show, he went to bed and had a recurring wet dream, I'm sure, giving thanks that the 170-year-old man said what he said on his page. Oh, he was thrilled. He was thrilled to the T. He was tickled pink. Oh. Should have saw how this man is sitting there excited. Oh, Lubin. Really? You get down like that, Daddy? You should have said, you'll see it if you haven't seen it. Just tickle pink. Excited that this 170-year-old man sat there and shared the nonsense on his platform. All this excitement. But you didn't stop for one moment and consider that this alleged story that was conjured up about what would have been a 13-year-old 13-year-old Devin Haney, you didn't stop to think about those confines. That this story is pertaining to what was a child at the time, under your supervision and guidance. So you happy to say that you got a child slapped up in your motherfucking care? These people have no grace, no tact, no intelligence at all. And this interviewer's only aim and objective was to record the scoop. He doesn't give a fuck about the detriment that it causes to he himself. He doesn't give a fuck about the parties involved, nothing, as long as he gets his fucking clickbait. As long as he gets his 5-second clip that'll have the world spinning on its head. Doesn't give a fuck about what it's pertaining to, its factuality, nothing. Nothing. And he's just sitting there giving lube and prayer. Oh, damn, daddy. Lube, and you get down like that? You'll see it if you haven't seen it already. It's crazy. Wetter than a lake. No information verified, nothing certified, confirmed, nothing validated, and no care about the certification of the information. Just wetter than a motherfucking ocean that it was said on your platform. Nothing else matters. You're only happy to have the clip that's going to garner the potential views and cause the commotion. It's absolutely sick. Shakur Stevenson, get yourself together because it's looking like a big waste of time, real talk. And you're just digging yourself further and further and further and further away from any sense of relevancy, outside of controversy, and outside of making yourself look absolutely lifeless without the grace of Devin Haney. It's looking bad out here in these streets for you, King. I got to keep it a stack on the observation. Change your ways, get it together, or forget it forever. All right, on to the next. Peace.